What's up, everybody? It's Dom with the Green Dot Report. Today, we're going to run down Phil's preseason power rankings. We're going to pin our rankings to the top left corner of all of our videos. We're going to keep that updated throughout the year. And how you doing, Phil?
Good. How are you?
Good. So, who are you starting with? Who are you putting number one in your power rankings?
Well, number one, to no surprise, the Philadelphia Eagles. Really, they won the Super Bowl. That's the reason I have them number one. I think throughout the season, I have a feeling that I'm going to drop them a little bit throughout the season. But as of right now, can't argue. They won the Super Bowl last year.
Solid point. Number two,
I have the Buffalo Bills. And the reason I have the Buffalo Bills is they're one of those teams that they're always in it. I mean, they get stopped by Patrick Mahomes every year. I think this could be the year that they get over that. I would say they played decent in the postseason. They had some turnovers last year until they met the Chiefs, and that game's always a shootout, and Patrick Mahomes always comes out on top. I think this is the year that they get over the hump.
Yeah, a little surprised to not see the Ravens there. I understand it.
I can't put the Ravens there. I wanted to. I think which is the next team on my list, by the way, the Ravens.
Okay,
to no
let's
surprise.
get to it. Number three. All right.
I think the Ravens should be number two, but I couldn't stand it. I think they're very close to the Bills. I think they have a better roster than the Bills, but I just couldn't put them number two, so I dropped them to number three. And I mean,
I respect that.
Yeah, not much to say there. The Ravens have one of the best rosters in the NFL, along with the Eagles. So
yeah. All right. Who you got at number four?
Number four, I have the Detroit Lions, and I know that they lost coaches. Big coaches. Their offensive coordinator with all the trick plays and everything like that. But I mean, they have a great roster as well. You know exactly what you're going to get with Jared Goff. He's very consistent, doesn't really make mistakes, and when he does make mistakes, they seem to all come in the same game. So if they just win that game, then they're golden. But throughout the year, he's very consistent, and I mean, they have a great running back group.
All right. What do you got at five?
Number five, I have the Kansas City Chiefs, and I have them pretty low on here compared to a lot of other people. But I mean, they've won so many one-score games, and I mean, some can say it's luck, but I mean, that's a skill, and that's between Patrick Mahomes being like very good at game management and also Andy Reid as a coach. I think with those two things together, I mean, you're going to win at least a couple close games. Yeah, I have them lower because they've won so many close games this last year that, I mean, you can't win them all. You can't win every close game, no matter how great of a coach and quarterback you have. So I don't think that their roster's that great. I just think that they're going to be good because they're the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I was right in line with that. Mm-hmm. What do you got for number six?
Number six, I have the Green Bay Packers. Now, I really like the Green Bay Packers. I think that they're one of their weakest points last year was they had all number two wide receivers. I think they were just kind of plug and play. You'd have some go off, but I mean, in reality, if they went to any other team almost in the NFL, they'd be a number two receiver. And this year, I believe they drafted Golden, and he's looked very good in training camp so far from what I've heard. And I think if he can step up, I think that it's going to help them out a lot throughout the season. I also like their quarterback and coach, and that's a big part of being a good team is having a good quarterback and coach, I believe.
Yep, definitely. What do you got for 7?
Number 7, I have our Pittsburgh Steelers. And, I mean, not really much to say here other than the defense is looking crazy. They're looking so good. I think adding Aaron Rodgers, I think that helped a lot just with, I mean, you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, it almost doesn't matter who's at quarterback. But if we can just get Aaron Rodgers to be a above average quarterback throughout the season, I think that with the defense and all the upgrades we made on the defensive side of the ball, I think the Steelers could be very dangerous.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a good point. No matter who we have at quarterback, no matter who the Steelers have at quarterback, you know what your baseline is. They're going to go 9-8, and they're going to sneak in. And yeah, if you can just get somebody that'll just boost them above that, and I think they have that.
Yeah, we're always right in the playoff picture.
Yep. All right, what do you got for 8? I believe we're at 8, right?
Yep. Number 8.
All right.
I have the Washington Commanders. Now, I was kind of split on putting the Washington Commanders on this list just because of all the Terry McLaurin talk.
Yeah.
But if he plays, I think they're definitely on this list. They could be higher. I do realize Jaden Daniels it's sophomore slump, but I think that they're well coached. They play together. They were in a lot of tight games last year, and they did pretty well throughout the year. So I think that they're going to continue that trend. I think Jaden Daniels has more weapons now if Terry McLaurin signs.
Yeah. Yeah, Debo doesn't make up for Terry McLaurin, but yeah, I do believe he'll sign.
I am guessing that he will play for the Commanders this year. So
it's the best place for him.
Yep.
So, yeah. All right, that takes us to number 9.
Number 9, I have, this kind of hurts me to say, the Cincinnati Bengals. So
gotta hear this.
Their defense is very troubling, but Joe Burrow and company put up a crazy amount of points last year. And, I mean, I think at one point they were putting up like 30 points and losing. If their defense plays, it doesn't have to be a great defense. If their defense is anywhere near the middle of the pack and their offense plays basically the same way, they're going to be hunting for a playoff spot. And the AFC North will be a very tight division, I believe. Now, the one problem is that they're basically asking Joe Burrow to play perfect football. But if you ask me, I don't think that there's a quarterback in the league better to ask that of than Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I wonder if they're my biggest question, are the receivers still going to play receiver like they're wanting a big contract?
Yeah.
But so just as unlikely as it is for the defense to play as bad, I think it's just as unlikely for the offense to play as good. Yeah. But I can see your logic and why they're there.
Yeah, and I think that their offense has a good shot of playing just as good as they did last year. I don't think
they're scared.
I don't think. Yeah, they have a lot of weapons on offense, and I think
the running back's going to be better this year.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. With Chase Brown starting out, not having to split time, I think he was the more superior back last year, and I think a lot of stuff early in the season got taken away from him. I mean, really, it's going to depend on how the Bengals start out. They always start out slow. If they start out hot, it could be a good year for them. But let's hope not. Let's hope I drop them off this list.
You great points. You're probably right. It's hard for me to admit it. Yeah. What do you got for 10? Finish her off.
And to round out my top 10, I have the Buccaneers. And basically I have the Buccaneers for Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans. Those two, I mean, Baker was killing it before with no targets, or I shouldn't say no targets, but no targets that he's used to throwing the ball to. We'll say that towards the end of the year with all the injuries that they had, and I mean he was still lighting it up. So you got to give it to him. He's a gunslinger. He's gonna throw the ball up to Mike Evans. Mike Evans, very reliable, 1,000 yards every season at least. I think if he stays healthy throughout the season, they could definitely be a playoff team, and they'll definitely move up in this list.
Yeah, I love it. I don't think a lot of people have the Buccaneers on their list. We both do, and yeah, I think they belong.
A lot of the other teams, like the Chargers and Broncos, I know a lot of people like them, but the Chargers had a very big injury with their left tackle, which that kind of, I did have them on my list, and that kind of took them off. And the same thing with I'm just not a very big believer in Denver. I mean, I do like I like a lot about their team, but I just don't. I mean, they got really hot at the end of last year, but I just don't see them being a better team this year. So
yeah, but definitely both in the prove it stage still, both those teams. Yeah, sounds good. I love it. Well, everyone, that'll do it for Phil's preseason power rankings. Let us know in the comments whether you think the Steelers should be higher or lower on the list. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like this content. Peace.